See, alright, so first and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakodash. We see that my apostles and elders, agreements, and well teachers, apostles in the truth, and we see salutations, holy acclamations, pushing the word and no truth, and sincerity, dean, and the out in the country, in season and season with Shalom. And once again, going into our video here, and let's basically touching upon this image that you see on the screen, right? So this person asks, you say, what's your honest opinion about beating kids, right? So this is the image here. You see a woman beating a child, right? And then he came back, reposted that petty and mark, if we can't beat adults when they make mistakes and they definitely know better, why do we beat kids for making mistakes and don't know better? Now, this is just to show you how lawless and how out of order Jake really is. Because even though when it do it have laws that govern us, that if we do this, we were supposed to receive judgment. You understand? That if we do something wrong, we're supposed to receive judgment due to the fact that we living in this place. And again, this place is far away from the laws of the Lord, right? Far away. So you all get away with so many things that you're supposed to receive judgment for. You're supposed to receive some correction for the wrong you all do, right? But we living in this place where you all could continue to make, do stuff, and you all would receive no judgment fair, right? So you all bring that same mentality into your kids. That is why your kids are the same way today. That you're all far away from the Lord, so you all wouldn't follow, you all don't do the right things. You all have the internet training up your kids, growing them. Your child on the internet whole day, you ask him, hey, you all have your child talking to you all. Basically, it's the child running the house. You understand? I see some of these kids, right? See some of these kids where the mother can't even talk to the child. The child roughing up the mother. the child want to hit the mother and all these other things. That is craziness. Now this person put, if we can't beat adults when they make mistakes and they definitely know better, why do we beat kids for making mistakes and don't know better? Now let me jump to some scriptures here. Let's see the book of Proverbs chapter 22. Proverbs chapter 22, verse 6, right? It says, train up a child in the way he should go. When he is old, he will not depart from it. So it says, train up a child in the way he should go. That's the thing. You all not, sometimes in neglect. The same way when we serve in the Lord, we get chastised. Chastise is to do what? It's so that you can correct yourself. You all are your child's doing the same thing over and over, and you're not correcting them. You're not training them in the right way. Again, you all have the internet training your kids. You all have the internet growing up your kids. You understand? Turning them out to be what? Gunmen, prostitutes. You understand? And a whole set of other stuff. We as adults, the things that we do, if we do wrong, again, the reason why we do in this place, you do receive certain actions for the things that they do, is because we live in a lawless place, in a lawless society. But where the law is, you would have to receive something for doing something wrong. You would have to receive some sort of compensation for what you do wrong. But the scriptures say what? It says, train up a child in the way he should go. Right? Not the way the child wants how he should go. You all are Esau training up your kids. You all have when the child come home, you're not even talking to the child. You're not even asking the child what's going on. You understand? You just have the child come home. The child going straight on the child come from school or wherever the child might go. He come home, he going straight on the internet. You understand? How them watching TikTok videos, destroying the mind. It has something called, I was doing a little research last night, right? And it literally has something called the dead internet theory, right? Which the dead internet theory, it say the dead internet theory is an online conspiracy theory that asserts that the internet now consists mainly of bot activity and automatically generated content that is manipulated by algorithm curation, marginalizing organic human activity. And that is what going on. Your children grow in that dead internet theory, right? Where when they go online, all they're doing is watching bot activity. And the same way they're watching it, it play with the mind. So now when you in the real world, it changes the normal, the things that they're supposed to do, they're doing the bot activity in real life. You understand? Now he asks, you say, why do we beat kids for making mistakes and not know better? Again, we're supposed to receive licks for the things that we do. We're supposed to receive judgment for something, but again, when you live in lawless families, what you feel like going and do? You understand? If you're not receiving some sort of correction for or punishment for the wrong that you do, and you will continue to do the wrong. It's just basic knowledge. You understand? Yeah, that is the same way when it comes to the Lord. If we continue to sin, we receive a judgment for continuing to sin. So we would what? We would stop. But you're living in a place where it's just lawlessness. That the fact where you all even want to grow up your children in the right way. I bet you that same child that might receive that licks, he wouldn't do the same thing that he would do. And even if he go to do it, he would remember that licks. So you say, train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. And that is the way you want to grow up a child. So in a way, in a righteous way, after the Lord, and hey, a child would not depart from it, and he would carry on that same teachings that he have. But now, when you ask someone, ask a child if the mother ever teaching this and about no, where's that? Whether it's on the internet, the parents ain't even training the child, ain't even correcting the child for the wrongs that they do. Now, when the child reaches a certain age, the mother can't control him. He will fight. He will do this. He will do all of that. Because you all are not being parents. You all are not being mother and fathers. And we ain't talking about how society, they get rid of the man from the household. Right? So let me just jump to the next scripture here. Right? I'm going to go to the next scripture here. Matter of fact, I'll read that one last. Let me go to the book of Ecclesiasticus. The book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 30, and I'll read from verse 1. It says, he that loveth his son causeth him oft to feel the rod, that he may have joy of him in the end. So it says, he that loveth his son causeth him oft to feel the rod, that he may have joy of him in the end. Because why? If you love him, you don't want to see him go on a wrong path. So you would do what? He will listen, you will get some beating. You understand? Because you love your child. Some of you all don't love your children. You all just hate them. You understand? That is why some of you all, when you are kids, the first thing coming out of your mouth is we should have let's call it again by not adoption, man, the word just slip, man. How hard it and slip, man. Right? But you all know what I mean when the woman get rid of the child, right? So he does show you the hate you all have for the kids coming out of you all, both father and mother. So obviously when the child started to get big, you all didn't care. That child could do whatever it is they want to do. Let's watch all these kids growing up. These kids growing up, hey, monsters, young monsters. You understand? Watch how the way they talk. Watch how the way they behave. You know. So you say, he that loveth his son causeth him oft to feel the rod, that he may have joy of him in the end. Yeah, because you don't want his son, you love his son, so you wouldn't want him to go any wrong path. You understand? You don't want him to go any path. The same way we would fear. You see, this is the thing. In the world, it is teach you that you're supposed to be a friend to your child. They have child, but they have to be a friend. You teach him like no, he's a parent. First and foremost, he's a parent. You understand? You over your child, not your child over you, not your child on the same level with you. You are over your child. But in the world, these people want to try to be the friend, and the same thing had them done. Hey, this place is gone, yo. Place is gone. Because if we do something wrong, Salat, if we do something wrong against the Lord tell us He will chastise us, and that is what He does. That is what He do, and He doing to let us correct ourselves. You need a beating sometimes, yo. You need a beating. Right? So you see that he that loveth his son causeth him oft to feel the rod, that he may have joy of him in the end. He said, he that chastiseth his son shall have joy in him, and shall rejoice of him among his acquaintance. Yeah, because why? Your son would know not to play them kind of games with you. Your son, he go remember that licks that he once get. It's the same way with us, our parents, or whoever it was over us, right? Used to was that I remember I had certain things I knew I could not do because I would have received judgment fate. I'd have received some licks. Till to this day, I know not to do that because why? That will play on your mind, and that is the thing. That is the thing. That is where these children, they don't have that. They getting away with anything that they do. So what you mean? What you mean that is to show you how far gone this place is. That's why these children turn out to be monsters. These high class killers, high class prostitutes, So you see, he that chastiseth his son shall have joy in him, and shall rejoice of him among his acquaintance. He said, he that teacheth his son grieveth the enemy. Before his friends he shall rejoice of him. Yeah, because he that teaches his son, that is something you all don't do. You all make the internet groom all the children. You understand? Grow them the way that the internet wanted to be. Not the way you wanted to be, not the way the internet wanted to be. Just like this person here who talking, just like this JK. This is the internet teaching. You understand? The internet teaching. You all are also manipulating all it this way because they know, hey, at the end, they don't really care about all it. So all the children come up bad thing, they know, yeah, it's an next Jake to pay in a jail cell, he go work, big money for them. But the scriptures say different. Scriptures say to spare the road. Scriptures say let the child feel the road. Scriptures say to chastise him. You understand? So you say he that teaches his son grieveth the enemy. And I say he that teaches his son grieveth the enemy because why? You teaching his son. The worst thing, go and look up videos, right? And you would hear it. One of the worst things they say for a white person to see is a black person treating his child. They don't like to see that at all. Or a Jake man, an Israelite man in his household. He actually for his household and so forth. They hate to see that. They hate to see that. Why? Why it is that the enemy hate to see a man training his children and being there for his household? Why? It said, though his father, verse 4, it said, though his father die, yet he is as though he would not dead, for he had left one behind him that is like himself. So yeah, so they actually remember how your father teach him to be. And no matter how your father go, hey, you will always remember the way that his father teach him, and he would instill the same thing onto his children. Watch majority of these look at majority of these children that bad and they getting on wicked and evil, right? Watch how they was grown up. Majority of them never get licks, never get no beaten. Majority of them was never taught anything from the parents. The parents come home, the parents on the internet, the child on the internet, they don't care. Right? So you say in verse 5, you say, while he lived, he saw and rejoiced in him. And when he died, he was not sorrowful. He left behind him an avenger against his enemies, and one that shall requite, right, kindness to his friends. He said, he that maketh too much of his son shall bind up his wounds, and his bowels will be troubled at every cry. An horse not broken becometh headstrong, and a child left to himself will be wilful. Cocker thy child, and he shall make thee afraid. Play with him, and he will bring thee to heaviness. And that is the thing. I go back to what I was now saying. right? Don't get these children, and you all, these children is just keep on testing our parents to see what they could do and what they could get away with. And once all they cock at them, once all they play with them, hey, they, all right, you will, well, mommy and daddy ain't doing me nothing, so I could continue to do it. You understand? The way it say, play with him, and he will be there. I tell you, some of your parents, one of the worst sayings our parents could say is that my son, that I'm a friend, that I'm a child, and that I'm a friend, that I'm a friend. That is the worst thing you could hear from someone, because with a friend, is make a friend do whatever it is a friend feel to do. Especially you all in this world. You understand? So that obviously that child becoming your friend, he will bring heaviness onto you. You see, laugh not with him, lest thou have sorrow with him, unless thou gnash thy teeth in there, and laugh not with him, because you, especially these mothers, the child, the sons is be doing all sort of wickedness, and when his son come and tell them, yeah, that small thing, don't worry about that now, you know. You say, give him no liberty in his youth, and wake not at his follies yet, because it was a correction one time. But you all in this modern time, you know what it is be saying? It be saying what? It's be saying don't worry, now that your first time, don't worry about that now. Let him go ahead now. Type wickedness. You say, give him no liberty in his youth. Because why? In his youth, you're training this person so he would know right from wrong. It say, bow down his neck while he is young, and beat him on the sides while he is a child, lest he wax stubborn and be disobedient unto thee, and so bring sorrow to thine heart. No, you beat him only when you wrong, misbehaving, and so forth. It has some people outside here that want to abuse the children, and that is not what we're saying. You understand? But when they do something wrong, you have to be able to correct them. It says, bow down his neck while he is young, and beat him on the sides while he is a child, lest he wax stubborn and be disobedient unto thee, and bring sorrow to thine heart. It says, chastise thy son, and hold him to labor, lest he lewd behavior to an offense unto thee. Right? So that's to show you that the importance of sharing a little lick sometimes. You understand? You had to correct a child. That hey, the Lord tell us certain things to do and we didn't do it. Them words we didn't hear, so we had to do what we had to feel. Same way with a child. You don't hear, you had to feel. Stop that evil one time. Man, and if you go to the laws and you go to read the laws of what you're supposed to do to a disobedient child, you would not be playing with him at all. You understand? So hey, we give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yoshai, Ba'ashem Rakakodash. We say about apostles and elders agreements and well teachers of apostles in the truth. And we see salutations solely accurate, pushing word on truth and sincerity day in and day out, and constantly in season and season we say Shalom.